Across Africa, there is a rich tradition of protest through song and dance. Think of South African activists doing on the streets, or Kenyan Gen Zs vibing to Anguka Nayo. But how can a protest dance become an act of high treason? Well, now think Tanzania and the Nywinywi challenge. Welcome to the flip side. Deadly violence characterized Tanzania's most recent election in late October. Anti-government protesters were met with live ammunition, a serious curfew, and an internet blackout. Even long after incumbent leader Samia Suluhu Hassan was named the winner of the questionable presidential vote, the exact death toll from protest is still not entirely confirmed. The political atmosphere, meanwhile, had already soured in the run-up to that election. Suluhu Hassan's rivals were excluded and protests were banned, prompting some people to take the opposition to the digital realm. And that's the story of how the Nywinywi challenge was born.
Tumejipanga vyema kuilinda nchi hii. Kwa hiyo hakutakuwa na nywinywi wala nywinywinywi.
So here's what happened. In English, what she said was, "There shall be no disorder or disruptions whatsoever. Just go and cast your vote." Now, someone took that soundbite, remixed it with some catchy music, and this quickly turned up as a dance challenge. But the consequences in Tanzania was quite serious. The government arrested several people for mocking the president. Charges of high treason were leveled against many of them, which can lead to the death penalty. Nefa Cosmetics influencer Jennifer Joven stood out among them. By the time the authorities released Joven in the aftermath of deadly Election Day protests, people were even scared to talk about the dance in Tanzania, but not so elsewhere. The Nywinywi challenge had gone viral on African social media in Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, and other parts of Africa. So, a fun dance that truly brings people together, a certain democratic values, what damage can it do when the president just brings down everyone's morale?
We had a glimpse of hope. Maybe we shall have a healing, or there will be a reconciliation. But if you read the faces and the eyes of the Tanzanians, you could clearly see that the hope is faded. The people have given up.
And what does a ban on such free self-expression say about the real state of affairs in Tanzania?
The leadership philosophy in palaces and state houses in Africa has seemed to be that government is about the people in power, their cronies and their families enriching themselves at the expense of the rest of the population.
The bottom line is this: a lot of people in Tanzania seem to want to express their disappointment in the government, especially when it comes to the election results from October. Does the government really need to be afraid of a dance challenge? And can't it just let the people be?
We remind the authorities of their obligation to ensure the right to freedom of expression, association, and peaceful assembly.
The divisions might expand, and the hostilities might also grow within the country and between the ruling party and the citizens, because the number of the people who feel like they have lost hope has increased.
Tanzania is facing mounting international pressure now, in addition to growing discontent within the country.
The continent of Africa is sitting on a powder keg, sitting on a time bomb.
And whether it's at the ballot box or TikTok, there's no dancing around the fact that power always lies with the people. And that's the flip side.